Hello, folks. This is Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland. I'm Jonn Ritland. That
Who's the Terminator?
we are here with a SmackDown Live Richmond VA, not the hospital, review. And that was good.
Yeah.
That was a lot better than Battleground, because fuck you, Battleground. Watch that review.
Yeah.
Because it's on our timeline. We went a little nuts. I went especially nuts.
Mainly because of that surprise return.
Yeah, that was so bad. Fortunately, he was not on tonight. Owens, though, such a great heel. I don't care what you guys want. The Kevin Owens U.S. Open Challenge will return next week. And then AJ, of course, is there.
Yep.
Cool. I want my rematch and this kind of stuff. And then, we're going to have a rematch. And then Jericho's music hits. Well, that surprised the hell out of me, as apparently a lot of people on Twitter and in the arena. That was great.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Jericho's huge list is back.
The dynamic between Jericho and Kevin Owens is just fucking brilliant.
It's great. I mean, just absolutely wonderful. They play off each other, so you could actually tell that they really get along backstage.
Oh, yeah.
Because that sometimes what the best heels or their best rivals can actually do is they get along great backstage. Unless you're Shane Douglas and Ric Flair.
Let's not get on that.
Yes. But Jericho returning, that was great.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant. I mean, I was really surprised. I did not expect to see him until maybe after SummerSlam. But cool. I don't know if this is a one-off appearance, though.
Yeah.
But if he can appear at SummerSlam, put somebody over, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But it was a great boot. Boy, I bet anybody that didn't go to the show tonight probably is regretting that. But boy, it's a great opening segment.
Oh, yes.
And then Shane McMahon comes out and pisses off Kevin Owens and makes a three-way U.S. title match. We're getting Shane versus Owens at SummerSlam, aren't we? Okay. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, there's bigger rivalries to deal with, and we're most likely going to see a Jericho match, but...
Hey, Jericho could put over Rusev.
That is true.
I like that. They didn't have Chad Gable versus Rusev as rumored tonight. Push Rusev, push Gable.
Yeah, that's a win-win right there.
True enough, but they could have a really good match where even if Gable loses, if he looks strong in defeat, you could build a feud off that. But that match didn't happen. Anyway, great opening segment, though. Jericho with that huge pop. Quiet. There was more quiet. Corbin versus Nakamura. It was decent.
Indeed.
It was a fun match. It didn't end with a low blow. It did not end up with Corbin kicking Shinsuke.
But yet again, Nakamura wins.
Yes.
Well, establishing my little
theory.
Yes.
About Corbin being frightened.
Oh, yes.
Of Shinsuke, which I would be frightened of Shinsuke.
I am frightened of Shinsuke.
I'm frightened. I don't know where the hell he's at now. Somewhere outside of Richmond. But, yes. That was good, though. It was a good match. It was better than their Battleground match. One, it didn't end on a DQ. Two, it had a faster pace to it. Of course, Corbin doing the deep, thick 6. I always screw that up. To knock... What? What? Like you're surprised I said that? Okay, yeah, fair enough. It was good, though. Corbin didn't look weak in defeat. And Nakamura had to do a lot to take Corbin down.
Yeah.
He might have kicked his hairline, back a little bit. Corbin, Corbin, come on.
Either that or get a whole lot of hair gel so you can look like Vegeta. That receding hairline of yours. Kakarot!
Who would be the Nappa to Corbin's Vegeta is my question. Move Big Show over to SmackDown? I mean...
Gilbert.
Gilbert. Oh yeah, the size dynamic, make that happen. That was good though. It was a good match. Good opening match. Machine Gun Kelly with a song at SummerSlam. No. Machine Gun Kelly is not an artist. If any of you like Machine Gun Kelly, why? We all have different tastes in music. I mean, I listen to some stuff that this guy just doesn't understand. But he's not a musician. He's not talented. And Kevin Owens needs to toss him off the stage again if he appears. That was great. I just don't care for him. I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
Naomi and Natty, that could be good. Could be a good dynamic with the feud. And, of course, Carmella carrying, I assume, her briefcase and tanning lotion. in the stuff in the briefcase. I assume that's what she's carrying in there. I can cash in any time I want.
Cash me outside. How about that? Dead memes are dead. Anyway,
why was she ever famous? I mean, really,
for being stupid.
So the Kardashian formula.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Natty's gonna probably win, and then Carmella will cash in.
Yeah,
that's my guess. Charlotte and Becky versus Tamina and Lana. Let's just put the women in a tag match. Hooray! God,
holla.
They need to put. I know you
guys. They need a
got,
women's tag team division.
Here's what they need.
And bring in more women's wrestlers.
That's pretty much it. I think utilize Summer Rae, utilize Alicia Fox, utilize a lot of the women.
Yeah.
That you have. Put Summer Rae on SmackDown. Put fresh faces out there. Even if their faces have been around for a while, if they haven't been on TV as much or featured as much, put them there. The Mae Young Classic is supposed to, I guess all 32 women are signed. You need to bring some of the women in NXT, call up Asuka, have Asuka go to SmackDown. Liv Morgan.
If they are all signed, I think that might be in the works.
Yeah.
It might be, and they may end up cutting back on some of the male wrestlers too, like some of the jobbers. And
just, you have so much TV time, use it. Mm-hmm. In fact, I got a fancy book.
That might be where Piggly Wiggly Ziggly is going, is on his way out.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he doesn't really need to do anything more.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. And it's just a brief rant about the women. You have enough talented women and Tamina and Lana. I mean, sorry, Lana tries. She looks better. She looks more of a woman than Tamina ever has.
But Lana she doesn't belong in the ring. She's not as bad as Eva Marie, not by a long shot, but at the same time, she just isn't at the same level as the women's division is now.
No. And I think that's part of the running joke, which I think is a little unfair to Lana. Mm-hmm. The funny thing is,
if it wasn't for Rusev, I'd say bring her down to NXT and have her work there, but right now?
Yeah, no, I mean...
the NXT crowd would just completely enjoy seeing Lana.
I enjoy seeing Lana.
Yeah.
Rusev is a lucky man. But with the Mae Young Classic, you need to bring up some of the women from NXT that are ready.
Yeah.
Asuka needs to go to SmackDown, like I said. I would say Peyton Royce and Billie Kay should go to Raw, but they feature the same women on Raw all the time.
Yeah.
But the problem is their wrestling ability is not quite with their characters. Their characters are great. They're great heels.
But to put them on SmackDown, for instance, would be would weigh SmackDown a little bit more. So yeah, bringing them to Raw would be the wise choice if you were to bring them up.
Yeah, and I mean it's just utilize the women better because I mean I'm not saying this was a fine tag match. It was fine for what it was. It was fine. Mm-hmm. Tamina, of course, getting upset at Lana. We know what happens when a Snuka gets upset at a woman. That was what? No, I know. No, I'm saying not to you, to like the viewers. What are you gonna say? No. Charlotte and Becky make a good tag team. Becky, just I was fine watching Becky. I was fine. It was fine. It's like I didn't mark out when I saw Asuka live. It was fine. I was not fine.
You were not.
But it was still a good match for what it was.
Yep. And
I still like our ideas of booking the women. And in fact, at some point I'm going to do fantasy booking for the cruiserweights and the women and how you're supposed to use them. Yeah, Emma, put Emma on SmackDown if you're not going to use her on Raw. Why not?
Because then she'd have to compete with Charlotte and
Becky.
Yeah,
she could though. She could. I mean, I agree.
They need to build her up, and the only person of any worth to build her up against would be Tamina and Lana.
I'm gonna move the keyboard.
That's not gonna happen.
No. But they've got some potential. The women's divisions in NXT. I mean, NXT is kind of a little Mm-hmm. But with the Mae Young Classic and with hopefully some better booking, they can realize women's wrestling can be good and featured well, like Sasha Bailey was. But anyway, gender, of course, speaking to everybody in my language of Punjabi. Cena versus Gender.
Canadian.
Right. Cena versus Gender at SummerSlam, not so fast.
We're not going Sonic?
We are not, no. Sonic is better than Gender.
Most excellent.
Yes. Cena versus Nakamura next week. The winner faces Jinder at SummerSlam.
Lazy Nakamura.
Meaning this is what's going to happen. Everybody's going to attack, and we're getting a 3-way match.
Or Cena wins. Gets the championship. Corbin cashes out after a difficult match with Jinder Mahal. He beats Cena, gets the championship. Cena technically gets his 17 championship belts.
Alright.
Corbin gets the belt. But Nakamura was the most recent person who was in the running to be a contender. He could have been somebody. He could have been a contender. And so he challenges Corbin. And that leads to a good 2 to 3 month feud, I'd say, and leading up to a showdown between
Corbin
and Nakamura
at Survivor Series. Here's my idea. Your idea is spin a little different. Say Cena doesn't. Say we have the 3-way. Cena is taken out during the match, and Jinder gets pinned. So Nakamura wins. Corbin cashes in on Nakamura, and then you build that.
Corbin cashes in on Nakamura, and Nakamura knocks his ass out.
I mean, that's true, but after the difficult match, though. After the difficult match, it can still work.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you, did like knocking out, but the
I think the thing with Nakamura is you gotta build him up the way he is. He is one of the biggest wrestling stars in the world.
And
you have him be one of the few people. Has anyone ever beaten somebody out on who cashed in their Money in the Bank?
The only people who have unsuccessfully cashed in Money in the Bank, Edge beat Mr. Kennedy in 2007 because Kennedy would need shoulder surgery but wouldn't need it. So Edge technically didn't win. So Mr. Kennedy did not win or did not get to cash it in, but Edge successfully cashed it in. First unsuccessful cash in was John Cena in 2012, announced it a week before. CM Punk then attacked. Or no, wait. No, it was Punk versus Cena. Big Show attacked, and then Rock came out. Cena laid out Punk. Or Cena was going to lay out Punk, but then Punk laid out Rock. Because, of course, I remember that. The only unsuccessful cash-in period was Damien Sandow in 2013, because, of course, it was Damien Sandow.
Yeah. Well, I'd say this would be a great opportunity to just really establish Nakamura as the best. I mean, rumor has it that they want him to replace Cena.
And he can. Mm-hmm. He's got the charisma.
Oh, yes.
I'm not necessarily certain I understand all his promos.
Yes. But he says them well.
He does say them well. and I do enjoy the idea of Nakamura and Corbin feuding, because Corbin doesn't need a lengthy run. No. He needs at least a 3-month run from SummerSlam to Survivor Series. You have to have that cash in at SummerSlam or the next SmackDown. Mm-hmm. You have to have something like that happen. Because otherwise, hello, we are back. Lights went out. So anyway.
Push it.
Push it real good. Okay,
we're being dumb.
Woo! Right. I run such a show that isn't dumb.
Yeah. We're intelligent peoples.
You are. I mean, I survive on wrestling knowledge.
I survive on quantum mechanics knowledge.
Right. What? Oh. So, Aiden English and Mike Kanellis versus Zayn and Ty. As you call Zayn and Ty. What'd you call them?
Tenzane.
Tenzane. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I like the idea of both these tag teams. I think the way Aiden introduced Mike Kanellis could actually work.
Yeah, because he's the one person who doesn't appear annoyed by it.
This is true. I do love Mike and Maria's theme, though. That is a great theme. Zayn and Ty, though, got the win. Mike Kanellis. I mean, I don't want Zayn to be, but I'm not sure. They've had him debut, and he's already lost 2 straight matches. I mean, okay. I think this will be fine. These are nice undercard feuds, but I wonder about this. One, I think Zayn should be challenging Jinder for the title, and you should have Corbin cash in on Zayn.
Yeah, and then you'd have a Syrian Canadian Ginger as champion. He represents a lot of people.
A lot. And a lot of good people, by the way.
He's good people.
Yes, very good people. Still, it was a fine tag match. It was nice to throw these feuds together. The Usos beat up the New Day. Hogan liked the New Day getting beat up. Yeah, I'm never going to let that go, by the way. But, okay, this obviously means that the feud's going to go to SummerSlam. I say throw Breezango in there.
Oh, yeah.
Throw whoever their attackers are, probably Harper and Rowan. Reunite Harper and Rowan. Have a 4-way tag match, because that's what SummerSlam's going to be, is a lot of 3-ways and 4-ways, apparently, because everybody gets a participation trophy. But establish the Usos as still being boring.
Yeah.
But the feud will continue. The feud should...
I mean, they have gotten better, but that's not a high bar.
Sheamus and Cesaro are the bar. Anyway, I do agree. The feud will continue. I think it'll be blown off at SummerSlam. New Day will blow it off with the Usos. Jericho versus Owens versus Styles for the U.S. title. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was a very good match. Very fun. And, well, Styles won. Okay. Owens versus Styles next week.
Yep.
Owens is going to... We're getting Shane versus Owens at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting it.
No.
You don't think Shane's getting a match?
I don't want it.
I didn't say I wanted it.
So I will deny its existence. I will not lend it power.
Tried to do that with Brock versus Goldberg, but that didn't work so well.
Bork.
The Bork laser. Look, Styles and Owens are having great matches. They are, and Jericho got pinned clean, which kind of makes me wonder if this was just a one-off appearance or if he's back. I would say undercard feud Jericho versus Rusev. Wow, we really did a good job fantasy booking this stuff.
Yeah.
But I would say B+.
Yeah.
Yeah, B+ for SmackDown.
Sounds fair.
Nice way of adding a whole bunch of stuff there. Jericho's return certainly bumped it up about a full grade.
Yeah. There were some things that were a little off. Giving AJ Styles the championship again. Because reasons.
Yeah.
Then you've got Jinder on TV still. Things like that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why it's not an A, because Jinder's just awful. He's god-awful.
To be honest, I'm not bringing the grade to B+ because it's Jinder Mahal's on TV. It's just the whole championship run has been
I like Jim Cornette.
Like a big area of force of meat, like a mediocre.
There you go. I love that. I prefer what Jim Cornette said when Lex Luger did not beat Yokozuna at SummerSlam 93. He looks like a plate full of piss. Flyer and a plate full of piss.
Yep.
That's really what it is. I will. So what grade do you say?
Yeah, I would agree though. B+ on this.
Because it really was enjoyable, and they kept the pace going with it.
Yep.
Shockingly, Road Dogg can actually, as the head writer of SmackDown, can actually write a good show when he wants to. I don't know, just Battleground wasn't any good, but this made up for it. Started to make up for it. So anyway, 205 Live, hooray!
Yay!
Neville with a good promo. Dasha looking like she wanted to jump him, and I want to jump Dasha. I mean, I do. Yeah. Then again, according to our other friend, I apparently want to jump anything that moves.
What?
Yes.
No. You have standards.
I do.
Smoking.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I do. Kids. No drinking. No drugs. Anyway, Daivari versus Neville. It was good storytelling.
Yep.
And Neville's cockiness, as you said, starting to get the better of him. He lost
by countout. That was completely avoidable.
It was. And I think this could build up to a nice 3-way match because SummerSlam will be 3 ways.
Yep.
And 4 ways. It'll be lots of DP going on.
Gross.
If you don't know what that is, don't. You shouldn't be watching my show. That made me sound a lot dirtier than planned. But yeah, I think it's going to lead to a 3-way at SummerSlam. Probably on the pre-show, because the Cruiserweight title match is always on the pre-show. Well, okay, I mean, let's see. It was on the main show for Fastlane, which we don't talk about Fastlane. I liked it, though. I liked that Daivari at least didn't look weak. And Neville didn't look weak. He looked like he got overconfident.
Yep.
It was good stuff, and this builds the feuds well.
And Tozawa not giving a fuck.
No. I don't care about my shoulder.
Yeah, he don't give a shit.
Nope.
You can throw someone in front of him, and he don't care.
Nope. But Kendrick and Gallagher, this could be good.
Yeah.
This could be a good feud, and of course,
Who you calling a clown, Spanky? Oh yeah. We haven't forgotten you, Spanky.
We'll never live that down. Then again, after the jacket that he wore to the ring, I don't really think you should talk about anyway looking like a clown. But the only 2 matches tonight, Tony Nese and TJP versus Swann and Alexander. Well, that was great. Screw everybody. Now, not every fan in the arena, but anybody that wants to chance CM Punk during the Cruiserweight stuff and during the women's matches and during the stuff. But also,
you can go play yourself, your sister, your brother, and your mother.
Virginia's not that deep in the South.
I know.
But you might be wrong.
I've been there. It's a lovely place.
Is it? I've never been to Virginia.
The people chanting CM Punk during this match, just go fuck yourself.
Pretty much.
Honestly. These are some of the best wrestlers in WWE right now. I know that they don't give them enough credit. 205 Live is an hour on the network exactly after SmackDown. These are some of the most skilled people in the ring. You're chanting for CM Punk? Come on.
Here's my thing. It's for them training during this match and other matches and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
One, he's not going to come back. Like, at least in an active in-ring competition. 2, you always want change. Punk wanted change. That's what he did. That's what some of the product is. And I'm not saying Punk influenced all that.
Yeah.
But it has changed a lot in the last 3 years. Some for the better, some for the worse. You guys wanted fresh competition, fresh stuff. You know, talent, matches, and that kind of stuff. And yet, when you get fresh content, you chant CM Punk. Now, there's some surprises that are good. There are some surprises that are bad, like Jinder as champion. But if you want stuff that's fresh, you can't chant CM Punk at this stuff because then they're going to think, oh, they don't like this. We're just going to give them more Roman Reigns.
Don't do that.
No, don't do that. And here's the thing: the match was great. Tony Nese looked great. No one looked weak.
The match was excellent.
Alexander was like the freaking MVP of the match. Where I'm just like that C4 he did to TJP. I'm like,
just imagine him being on the main roster or SmackDown roster.
Yeah, I mean,
what he could do there.
Alexander
isn't mid-card worthy.
No, he's not. I don't know if I'd make Alexander the main champion, though. I'll have to think about this fantasy booking.
Yeah.
But I do agree with what you're saying, though. His talent is world-class. There's a lot of talent. Oh, everybody in that was world-class. Tony Nese and TJP could be a great team. Alexander and Swann could be a great team.
Yep.
You might as well buddy up people. Maybe put them on Raw with the tag team division. Spice it up. Since you like breaking up so many goddamn tag teams, you might as well bring some fresh ones up.
Yeah.
So, I would say 205 Live just for those 2 matches alone, especially for that main event, will be a B. And I'll say a B because they could have had another match instead of Gallagher versus Kendrick. Yeah. Even though I love seeing Gallagher. But it was a B. Because that main event was just wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the best match on the show. Even better than the 3-way U.S. title match.
For an hour, I mean, I'd say I'd give them a B+.
B+? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I'll stick with a B only because I thought the content up to that point was C+. But I'll say B, like C+. Nothing against anybody involved. Mm-hmm. But it was a bit of a cop-out finish there at the end of the first match.
Yeah.
Save face, but it was great stuff, and that's really our review. So do you agree, do you disagree with what I said? If you disagree with what we said, make your own videos. But keep watching ours.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're great. Anyway.
And we'd like to hear your reviews, too. So
we do. Yeah,
please leave some comments.
Or
send us a link to your videos in the comments. We don't care.
I mean, you could send us a link.
I mean, we care. We'll probably watch them, but...
Yeah. Or at least retweet them.
Yeah.
But send us a link and stop breaking pots all over. Zelda's getting pissed.
What?
Anyway. Like, share. Yeah. The windbreaker. Anyway. Like, share, subscribe. That's how he powered the sailboat. So anyway, this has been Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland. I'm Jonn Ritland. That
is the Dominator.
And we will see you for Raw Monday.